So it's both teams making a change here.
Ricky Davidson, Jason Jr.
And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's how deciding to change it up. Timeout called by the Dynasty. To the wing, right side. Out to Dillard. Knocks down a triple.
And right now, he is flat out feeling it from beyond the arc.
No gloves, just the hot hand, and they'd be smart to keep riding that.
To the right side. Right side, Johnson. And the run! Rejected by Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher really helps out his team defensively. He's got the size, so they kind of expect him to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not impressive when he does.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Goes up off the inbound. Well shot too.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. A difficult situation for the Wolfpack here. Outside stopper. Robinson. Wells outside. Beyond the arc. Federico grabs the rebound. Guarded by Wells. Federico left side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
They've just shot the lights out. And their opponent, not as much.
The question is, how long can they continue to do this? They've got a ways to go still.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
And for Eric Miller, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middle leaguer.
He can just disappear from games too often. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. The open shot from Wells, and the 18-footer is right on the mark.
A known entity, Patrick Wells has been capable of catch and shooting many teams right out of the gym.
Pass to Hopkins. That one's in his first basket of the game. He's 1 of 2.
And a tough finish for him, but he gets it to fall.
He should have no fear going up against the taller defender.
Wells, no good. On the wing, Michael Wan. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
And that's been the growing part of Luan's game. He's so comfortable from that mid-range jump shot.
If they're going to make a run, it's no time like the present.
We certainly expected a better game than this. It has not been a pretty picture.
Now here's Stoffer. And that one's off target. He starts the game 0 for 1.
Yes.
6 seconds separating the shot
I've been
clock and
using
the game
that
clock.
other season that you got.
Basket counts.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Yeah. I use that in some songs, that's it. And that should be
And
good.
so here it's the Wolfpack. Wells outside. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. On the wing, Brett Hopkins. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more. A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. The Dynasty on top, delivering the blowout.
We need this more
And
than
plenty more to
that
come
though.
right after this.
Somebody called your phone. This one.
The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And the Wolfpack with possession. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
And down it goes for two.
Sweet find by Fisher. Doing more than advertised, setting up scoring for others.
And here's Stoffer looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Why?
Pass over to Robinson.
Yeah, he should have stayed in Philly.
Wells fires the three. Not gonna go that time. On the wing, Michael Luan.
I couldn't have any shit.
Fisher with it. Now here's
Two.
Luan. Clock at 6.
I think that's what you're at.
Tries it from 19. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now here's Hotkins. Knocks down the long J.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
Stoffer with the ball. Hawkins covering. Up top, Robinson. Will it go? A rebound by Dave Zadirko. This has been a very one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Yeah.
The Wolfpack with the ball. And here they go.
Yeah.
James no good. And here it's the Dynasty. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
James, covered by Fisher. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. Pass to Zadirko. And he gets the board. He gets that one to fall.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Robinson. Zadirko covering. A nice shot there by Robinson.
You're making things far too easy for him if you let him get that deep in the post.
Agreed. You've got to do your work early and keep him out of that spot.
Here's the Dynasty. And he converts the layup. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Three-pointer on target for long range.
Kept his head up. Good look by Fisher.
So I had a heart.
And
Yeah,
the
that's
Wolfpack
sucks.
have possession. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
And he has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Now here's Fisher. Outside Luan. And the call is going to be, yep, that's an illegal screening.
Illegal screens are some of the hardest calls officials have to make.
Yeah, it's often so.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Not understand.
Now left side Cobb.
Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay.
It's Dillard outside. From deep. Gets it to go from long range. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the dynasty. With new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells. Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Danny Carter, first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Alex
The
Cordova.
first free throw is good.
The father, Jared. The father, Jared. I got your being right there in my name. The 13th team and the 14th gram.
That one falls, so he hits them both.
You want a regular cheeseburger?
Yeah.
You want one with egg, or you want one with just a regular
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Count that one.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Here's Junior. Out to Cobb. Pass to Junior.
Yeah.
Outside Cobb. Inside. On the wing, Eric Dillard. Six on the shot clock. To the left wing. The triple from Jason Jr. Another three for the Dynasty.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Pass to Frisch.
Taking our focus.
Carter.
Supposed to be home with a bit.
This is inside. Junior outside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
And here's Cordova to stop the run. The shot, no good. He's covered by Johnson. Left side, Davidson. Dillard. Banked in off the glass.
Well, offensively, they've been nearly impossible to wrangle.
Yeah, they've had an answer for everything the defense has thrown their way.
And the Wolfpack with possession. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
And the basket by Carter.
Deshaun Carter.
And it hurts the Dynasty. Davidson inside, working on Fresh. And the three off target. Levesque, Dillard covering. Pass to Cordova. Carter. The shot on the low post is good.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Carter pulls it in. "13 feet out." That doesn't fall either for Deshaun Carter. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. Down low. Swings it to Cobb. On the wing, Eric Dillard. To the inside. Pass to Junior. Here's Davidson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
It's hard to believe he's in high school. The way he's moved the ball today has been tremendous.
I like the leadership and the effort to get the other guys going. And you see how much they appreciate it out there.
Just a confident shot by Carter right there, proving how effective he can be off the dribble.
You left me hanging like a jacket suit.
Defended by Carter. Back to Davidson. That one falls.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yep. This is how to seal a win in style.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cordova outside. Back to Carter. And there's another one for the Wolfpack.
And unfortunately, even with this run, it looks like they're still going to come up short.
Sure, it would have been really nice to see this earlier. Too little, too late.
Out to the right wing. Puts up a three. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continued their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0.
Great win for them here. A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
And we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. Yo, she was here on his team?
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? How about this? Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Oh, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me, we ain't cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We
is
gonna win
a
states
great
like
idea.
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the scout.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're gonna rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch?
Yeah. Jello. Ice cream.
You really
Hello.
want to help these people?
Iced out. Hello. I'm the
How
king
about
of
you
New
take
York.
over?
Hello.
Make the league.
Hello.
Then when you got some
That's
actual
right.
power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice
Red
guy
Bull.
hiding behind
Yes.
that when the truth is,
Jello.
you
Let's
scared
go.
to become the player you need to be in
Iced
order to
out.
build a real dynasty.
I'm the king of New York. Mellow.
This is just a costume, bro.
X
words
Brown. It's no me.
Meaningless. Unless you put something behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Think about it.
It's 95 degrees in Manhattan right now. And it's 85 in Far Rockaway.
Jake, what's up, man?
What's up, MP? Man, pleasure.
For you, Jake, anything, man. Let's do it.
Hey, you really are a good neighbor.
Let's see if you still feel the same way when we're done. I
Hello.
know you're an old pro at the insurance game, but this is
I'm
my
looking for New
specialty,
York.
man. I'm not
Hello.
taking it easy on you,
Hey,
all
I
right?
wouldn't have it any other way.
It's no me.
All right.
All right.
Rebel. Break that. Jello. Ice cream. Iced out. Hello. I'm the king of New York. Singing like Tina. Hello, I'm making New York. Hello, hello. Ask around, look at small me. I'm looking in New York. Mellow. Hello. Ask around, look at small me. Better love my soda kid. Like this, I got it. Remember them days and that really is hard. I put up all of those 20 hours. If you want to slide, I can. I've been fighting some demons in the field when I'm deep in. I've been raising the deep end. After a nigga be sinking, chicken bitch, you go deep in. I can roll back while you tweaking. Roll, down, rah. Believe it, down that semen. I'm with the game where I play it fell. Matter of fact, we don't play it all. OG was in the L. But on the front, baby, by the fall, we don't kill them dead, we don't kill them all. We'll team that in the mall. It is smoking that back in. It is smoking that back out. But these niggas gon' fall, but I'll never back down. In the school I was trapping. In the school you was class clown. Gotta let me down the sleep. Yeah, I paid a lot, my soul to kid. Yeah. Like a light smith, I got the keys. I pull up and got me the sleep. I got one like overseas. Yeah, I ball like NBA. Really, I ball like MVP. Yeah. What happened? How'd you do that? You try to toss it like you was a chef? Am I right? Yes, I am. How did it fall then?
Yo, good game, man. You could ball.
Oh, man, that was a dream come true. Look, I've met a lot of MPs in my time, but this is the first time I've hooped with one of them.
Hey, that's what we do here, man. We make dreams a reality.
Hey, man, as a token of my appreciation, I got you a couple of gifts. You know, can't welcome someone into the neighborhood without a gift, right?
Man, you didn't have to do that.
Hey, what can I say? You know, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ah, I didn't think you would do it. You did it, man.
Gotta say the best for last, right?
I hear that. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks again, MP. I really had a great time today.
Thank you.
You meant those eggs? You know, I like that stuff. That's what I would have. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm sorry.
I can't believe how many North Beverly hats I saw today.
Man.
Front runner high school team is crazy.
Yo, that's what happens when you win 8 straight titles and you're the most exclusive private school on the north side of Chicago, man.
5 assistant coaches.
What?
Full time. Mm-hmm. That means they've been scouting you for months.
Can you give me a full punch?
Guess I'm gonna have to just go in there and do my thing, you know what I mean?
Stop playing, MP. You want to win, bro?
Of course I want to win. What you
Well,
talking
then pass the rock. All right, you're on a whole nother level than everybody else. I get that. But we can shoot.
Yeah.
All right, especially if we're wide open and they're throwing doubles at you with their all-star recruits, man.
What?
Yo, Patrick.
That's not mine.
Ever since you got to Plainview, you've been telling me to take over, prove to the scouts that I'm an NBA player. And now we on the biggest stage and you sitting here to tell me to play timid? You scared? You nervous? What's up, man?
Man, it's North Beverly. I can't lose to those guys.
Hold on. Why? Because you played with half of them on your club league team?
It's not the players, man. Players are in the same condition we in on scholarship. I'm talking about the fans. I can't stand the fans, man. They've been getting everything handed down to them their entire lives, man. And they swear it's because they're better than you.
Yeah, no, that's true. Meanwhile, somebody from Plainview can work twice as hard as them, and they'll never, ever get the same opportunity. I hear you.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But yo, you want to hear something even crazier? One of the biggest donors at North Beverly is the guy who shut down the garment factory. And my grandfather, he worked there for 37 years, bro. 37 years, Patrick.
If you force up shots, we're gonna lose. The stock's gonna drop. Who's left for me to manage?
Go with this managing thing, man. How about you just worry about knocking down your shots tomorrow, then we'll talk about it, all right?
That's not a problem.
All right, then. Plain view. All right, man, let's get out of here, bro.
And let's go down to the floor as they get ready to announce the starting lineups.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Plainview Panthers. At power forward, number 50, Brent Thomas.
Damn.
The other forward,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our coverage of the Illinois High School State Championships. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Danny, we've got quite the matchup tonight between the Plainview Panthers and the North Beverly Bearcats.
Rubbing my hands together, a bit of a David and Goliath situation here. The Bearcats looking for their 9th straight title, but the Panthers have come out of nowhere led by their star. And
He's the star of the show and has been nothing short of sensational all tournament.
Oh, he's a player that can cause a load of problems with his overwhelming talent. And I'll tell you what, Coach Altman and the Bearcats will have a plan, but some things he just can't account for.
let's talk about Danny Coffin for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Coffin is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second chance buckets. Tombo gets the bucket to go.
With the deep ball by Tombo. Always helps to have a power forward who can shoot it.
Germanenko outside. Outside, Marcita. Over Prochowski. It's Marcita missing. And here are the Panthers. It's a three-point game. Here's Zadirko. Nails the baby hook.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
And just about a minute into this first quarter of play. Coffin sets the screen. Lets the three fly. It's Marcita missing.
And the Bearcats come into this final as the favorite. 8 straight Illinois State championships for them. An incredible run.
Over to the left wing. From outside the arc. And another three for Plainview.
Tombo often trails his teammate to the assist column, but he is a solid passer. He gets it done there.
And now Marcita. And so, just over a minute and a half played here. They need this! And again, it's the Bearcats missing. And you look at the program North Beverly has put together, it's something you rarely see.
Oh, they're a gold standard for high school basketball around here. Great coaching, great teammates. Kids want to play for this team. And if you add it all up, they've made the most of their chances.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not for the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they get on.
And Danny Coffin with the dunk.
Oh, this kid has so much strength. Coffin dominating the rim, and no one's going to convince him otherwise.
And when you watch Germanenko on the court for North Beverly, he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly.
And here's North Beverly. trailing by 8 here. Dishes to Marcida. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And there is no way you can consider that foul screen.
The refs will let you get away with a little lead or shuffling of the feet, but that's it.
And North Beverly making a change here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wells to the middle. Outside for Tombo. The three is up. RJ pulls it in. And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He looks like he's 50 years old and has a mini dip, but man, if he gets into position, he's a little steal.
First team foul. At the line for the Bearcats. Left goes outside. For 2.
Shoot 2.
First one for him falls. And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. The Panthers leading. On target for long range.
I mean, look, good things happen when Zadirko keeps his head on a swivel.
Germanenko outside. Dishes to Marcida. Back to Germanenko. And he comes up with the deuce.
And you hate to call him a one-man show, but it fits the bill for MP and Plainview.
They win and lose as a team, but MP is at the center of it all. He's the best player the school has ever had, and it's put them on his back for this finals run.
He says, "Don't tell me I'm too small." Wells attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Day, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Out to Germanenko. The three-pointer is off the mark. Wells with it. He's picked up by Day. Here's Gibson. Here's Zadirko. Makes it off the side.
Zadirko is an absolute dog inside. He wants that fight close to the hoop.
Germanenko up top. And there's the Bearcats with another bucket.
He is just a headache for whoever's got him assigned on D.
Wells outside. Clock at 6. It's Tad Gibson on the wing. That falls coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
Their offense has been on an absolute tear. They're simply overpowering the opposition and taking this game right now.
100%. Let's see if they can manage to keep this up.
Double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Plainview out front, up by 12. And stay with us. We'll be right back to get... Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United Center. Second quarter of the Illinois State Championship getting underway.
Substitution for the Bearcats. At the line for the Panthers, Justice Rosenberg. For 1.
And so with it, it's North Beverly. Here's Chu. It's rebounded by Wells. Rosenberg, left side. For 3. Nails it from 3.
That's his shot, guys. You can't give it to him. You've got to get up on it.
For 3, Johnny Chu buries it from 3-point range.
That is some quick payback.
There is nothing, nothing more satisfying for a player than an immediate answer back with the 3-ball. And no matter how this game goes, what a run it's been for Plainview. The first time they've gotten this far in school history.
And you can tell by how much the town has loved it. Fairy tale ending or not, this has been a year to remember for Plainview. Wells, no good.
Good chance at a score with that jumper, but it just didn't fall.
Good job by the offense, at least to create a shot like that.
Pass to Bishop. And out of bounds, Plainview will take it.
Using it up here.
Substitution for the Panthers. Dave Zadirko. Tad Gibson. Substitution for the Bearcats.
They have been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Gets the 3-ball to go.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make. Drake, some of these players on these teams have faced off against each other in the club league. Those memories can be an asset in your mind.
Oh, yeah. When you faced them before, those lessons learned may translate to in-game advantages, Danny. And that's the thing. You got to correct past mistakes, keep making adjustments, and get better over time.
Wells, guarded by Day. Dish to Tombo. Wells outside. Outside, Gibson. And another 3 for Plainview.
It is fun watching him at the control.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Now here's Permanenko. From 17 feet out. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss. He's also made 2. And Patrick Wells outside. And another 3 for Plainview. MP up to 5 assists now in the contest. Doing a great job involving his team. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen.
Wasn't quite set on that pick. The refs were right on it.
Setting the reads is hard. That wasn't his best work.
And with Beverly making a change here. Wells, he's guarded by Dermanenko. And here's Dave Zadirko from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
They've been playing a very sound offensive game in the first half of action.
Yeah, the numbers back it up. They've been much better shooting tonight.
From deep. And that's not going to go. And for the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. Plainview ahead, running away with it. And as we pause for halftime, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the third quarter after the break.
But he ain't sugarcoated.
And we're back. Illinois State Championship second half action about to restart. And here are the Panthers. And it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger here. The sights, the sounds, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players.
Dermanenko with it. Down low. Dave Zadirko with the block. Wells outside. Dish to Tombo. Wells with it. And Tombo. Misses the 3.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made 3.
And here are the Panthers. Inside. Stolen by Bishop.
Well, no doubt he is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
NBA. And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career.
Connects it from downtown.
Baby, all you really know is love. That's about fucking with a shrug. Listen to me. Back to me. Amazing. What's your favorites? Spin out. Oh shit. Middle of the club, got his best friend in the middle of the club. Feeling a dog, you gonna get it, feeling of a dog. Baby, all you really want is love. But you ain't fucking with a straw. Yeah, but that Martin and Gina, looking back up on that feeling, that fever. These niggas say, you know, the cuz about to go on the bed. Niggas gon' go on, feel what's up. Is that it? Is that it?
I don't know, is it?
Was it? Yeah.
And that's a smart read by Chauncey. You can see how willing he is to give up the ball to his teammates.
And so with it, it's North Beverly. To the inside. Day. It's rebounded by Plainview.
Very tough. You've got a good look. The D caught a break.
And no toe by Grant.
There's the results of Tombo working on that for what a dunk.
And the Bearcats with possession here. Dermanenko outside. There's a lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Tombo. Pushing it up. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Coach Riley Altman has North Beverly prepared to play this game as if it's on their own home floor.
Oh, Coach Altman is a living legend. He's the most decorated high school coach in Illinois State history. And what's great about him is he doesn't want his players to be overwhelmed by the environment. He wants them to stay focused and in the game plan.
Pass to Chauncey. Takes a three. Drains the triple.
And they're just going getting whatever shot they want out there.
Yeah, in the lead, it's only getting bigger. Not sure what the opposition is thinking at this moment.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Not at all. They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find something that works.
Coffin sets the screen. James Marcita for three. Rebound by Dave Zadirko.
And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run.
That's now double-digit assist for MP. And on the game as he orchestrates this Plainview offense. Now Marcita, quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game.
James Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6'10" and 240 pounds, small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass in a high school wing. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from.
Pass to Day. Coffin on the outside. Off target with the three.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Marcita with it, and it's Tombo picking him up. Here's Bishop. It's rebounded by Plainview.
I think that meant surprise to everyone, especially the shooter.
Beyond the arc. It falls for the seventh bucket of the contest, and 7 for 9 today. What a game it's been from MP so far with a 20-10 type of evening with the state title on the line. And Wells, a transfer to Plainview before the season, he's been a huge part of their success.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more of. Likely won't make that jump to the college level though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with MP.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Marcita, no good. Pass to Zadirko. Some solid defense from Bishop. Dermanenko outside. Marcita with it. Guarded by Wells. There's the three. No luck on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been pretty one-sided so far. Plainview ahead, running away with this. Final quarter of play just ahead. The Illinois State Championship on the line.
Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved in getting paid.
And of course, high school basketball around Chicago as competitive as it gets.
There's a legacy here. Yeah, players are chasing the shadow in the shape of the number 23, and it envelops every court in this city. Basketball could be a ticket, could be the opportunity of a lifetime for these athletes.
For three, Johnny two. North Beverly, no good on that one either.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but hey, just couldn't get it to go.
Outside, Gibson. And the Panthers hit it again from deep. They have no answer for MP. He's pouring it on, willing his team to a state title. And here's North Beverly. For three, Johnny two. Sinks the tray.
These two just going right at each other from deep.
Little bit of one-on-one action we've got on our hands here. Swings it to Gibson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line. There's a reason he's a 5-star recruit and with a 30-point performance here in the state championship game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Dermanenko. Count that one.
2 points. So quick on his feet. Dermanenko won't hesitate to use his speed to get the better of you.
And here are the Panthers. To the paint. Little. He's covered by Bishop. Outside, Gibson. Rosenberg. And the three off target. Dermanenko outside. Pass to Bishop. Shoots over Kennedy.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Out to Dermanenko. Back to Coffin. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Coffin is just so big and so hard to keep off the glass. And look, him and Bishop, they form a monster front court.
Again, the miss by the Panthers.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
James Marcita for three. And it's Gibson with the rebound. Inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. What a run it's been for MP. And he has double-digit points in this quarter alone. Outside, Marcita. Dermanenko. And down it goes for two.
Wave after wave, the Bearcats create so many key problems for their opponents. They've surfed those waves all the way to this championship game.
Outside for Rosenberg. It's Tad Gibson on the wing. Down low. And it's going away. the kick out to Marcita. Offensive board. Compton, left side. About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot from Germanetto, no good. Plainview with the ball. Swings it to Gibson. The 3-ball fires in triple. MP can smell that Illinois State title, racking up bucket after bucket. Germanetto outside. Put it in the history book. The Plainview Panthers have done the unthinkable and are Illinois State champions. MP has led his team to glory. This is a season Plainview will never forget.
And what can you say about MP and this team? You could never count them out. And they took down North Beverly.
And out of all the schools to end the dominance of North Beverly, nobody would have expected the Plainview Panthers.
These kids are legends today and here on out. It's a Cinderella story that this state will never forget.
For Rick Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lonnie saying thanks for watching.
I told you. Hey, yo. Y'all look at the standings during that trophy season.
Yeah, my whole section was crying.
Oh, man, it was crazy. I did not realize how much we meant to everyone until I saw it on their faces, man.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I had some tears rolling down.
Right?
Come on, man, that was some emotional stuff, yo.
Bro, I had tears, especially because, like, this is it for me. I'm not playing college ball, and I'm definitely not playing in FIBA like our boy.
Come on, man, chill out.
That was for real. I never left Illinois, and you're going all the way to Hungary to play for our country? Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, I can't even think about that right now. I just gotta focus on graduating first, and that's it.
Come on, man, you got the best grades on the team. You talking about you got graduate first like you something at risk.
Hey, it's just one step at a time, P. You know, that's how you get to where I'm at.
Yeah, that and being a freak athlete.
Nah, that don't hurt. But if you're trying to build something big, you gotta do it brick by brick, man.
Speaking of bricks, Benny over here been putting out bricks all season.
I knew you was gonna say that.
So you got jokes now, huh?
I got the jokes, I got the looks, I got the charisma.
Delusional self-esteem.
Whoa! Throwing shots.
Oh, it's coming.
With the chickens. I'm so confused. The dude. On the floor. Oh, this top of ride thing. Oh my God. That nigga, what the fuck? A lot of action, guns and guns, classes. Hold on, I know what bitch they Nicky. Coming back. Say they grip the strap. Rico's down.
I'm sorry, that top was meant for me. I was wondering, though.
Hello, everyone. I'll take a question from you.
Ivan, you've won tournament MVP in both the FIBA U17 World Cup and the FIBA U18 European Championship. And now you've got the Spanish U19 team on the cusp of an undefeated World Cup run. Is there anything the United States and their star player MP can do to slow you down?
No.
Can you elaborate on that?
I have been the best player at the international level since I was 16 years old. You call MP a star, but he hasn't won anything in his real competition. He is overrated.
Those are bold words.
We are going to win the championship on Friday, and everyone will see that Spain has the best young basketball players in the world.
Hey, y'all get a good look at this. MP, you gonna let him talk to you like this?
What you want me to do? Fight, buddy?
I mean, I would.
What? Man, guys like a monster, man. They always trying to get under your skin. The last thing you want to do is let them know you're upset. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Nah, I don't like it. Cat too young to be that cocky.
I don't know, man. He nice. He earned it. But the only way to shut down somebody like that is to stay locked in and win. Everything else is wasted energy. You already know, man.
You say so.
Finna go to jail for killing the cop. Oh my
George
God.
can fit
Oh my
George
God.
more. Let's go, man. Yep. Have you ever heard the Spanish national anthem? Fired up.
Fantastic.
Good evening, everyone, from Depression, Hungary. It's the FIBA Under-19 World Cup Final. Spain versus the USA in a winner-take-all game. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joined by Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. What a tournament, guys, we have seen so far.
And some great games to this point, but this could be the best of them all. And Brett, Spain and the U.S. have been dominant thus far, and this is the title tilt everyone wanted to see.
Spain has been a power-up, and it all starts with their star, Izan Almansa. The 6'10 forward has been nothing short of sensational.
He's proven he's the real deal. Spain hasn't had to face someone as talented as MP yet, but with the way Almanza and MP were going at it in the presser, neither side seemed worried.
And at our table tonight, I'm alongside Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, and I'm Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone. Here now, we'll look at how the U.S. lines up to start. MP is the leader, and he runs the point. Flanking him on the wings are Fielder and Anthony. And at the 4, it's Bab, along with Barton, stepping in at the 5. And to take a look at the starting lineup for Spain, we have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Next to him, the star of the team, Almansa, at the 4. And Fernandez bringing it all together as the center.
Well, since this thing started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest. We're talking winner take all in this show.
And as you mentioned, both Spain and the U.S. are undefeated coming into the finals. Both a perfect 6-0 through the group stages and the knockout round. Greg, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither has been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
All right, Greg, one matchup to watch. Barton and Fernandez going at each other at that center position.
Both of those players have huge size and command such a presence. They play so similar, and both have a relentless style to attack the paint.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Aguirre passes to Lucas. Here's Almansa. Shot to stop the run. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Almansa's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Out to the right wing. Here's Sparks. And right away, they match it with a 3-quarter of their own. 9 points in the game so far. And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he
Thank you.
Ability to create there.
So it's Spain now. Following the free from surface. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for USA. 2 shots.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
First one falls for him. Garcia, he's checked in for Spain. And he makes both free throws. USA leading by 7.
Well, you look at what Almanza has accomplished already in his young career. It's a lot of hardware for a young player.
And he was the tournament MVP for the Under-17 World Cup and the Under-18 Euros. So he's shown he can play well when it matters most.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. Now, here's Aguirre. Covered by Sparks. To Almanza. Traps in the tray. Almanza's got 8.
And that's a great sign for Fernandez. As he develops, you want to see more passing from him.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Gets it to go. And MP already in the double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game. Spain trails by 9. Drives to the hoop. Aguirre, good.
What a take from the crafty Aguirre. This is why Spain encourages him to attack the rack.
It's George on the wing. Lopez covering. Lopez and Sparks. And prove with this USA team, they can dominate on both sides of the ball.
They simply attack. They attack you on offense. They attack you on defense. Every foot of the court has to be fought for against this team.
Fires the 3. Trains the 3-pointer. He's got 15.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the shot by Almanza, no good. USA leading by 10. From outside the arc, another 3 for USA.
They put up this lead 8 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Shot clocking, game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wire, no good. To the right side. Here's Sparks. Another 3 for USA.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. It's just the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. USA ahead as they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Championship game for the under-19s here, second quarter. Substitution. And even though Brent Almanza isn't in the NBA, he has been at the pro levels in Europe for quite some time.
Since early in his career, he's been playing against grown men. You're 16, 17. That is huge in your experience and your development. Almanza, ready for anything. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Martin passes to Sparks.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 26 points for him.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
What a showing from MP. He's come out and made a statement to Almanza and the rest of Spain.
Well, Almanza may be full from eating his words right about now. All he seems to have done is light a fire under MP, and he is torturing right now.
Takes a three. Another three for USA.
Just putting the poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one. And in terms of prospects, Almanza is as polished as they get. He is game ready from day one.
And it's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position.
Good, MP is playing with the chip on his shoulder. 30-point night for him when his country has needed him the most. It's Calderon with the ball for Spain. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by USA. Here's Sparks. The shot's good on the assist by George.
After you get out of George, he loves to create.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
Now that bucket.
Well, for a one like George, when you score inside, you can really open up the entire floor.
He's to Mendoza. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Three-pointer. And it's Almanza with the rebound. So it's Spain now. The three. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the left side wing. Here's Sparks. Sinks the three-pointer. 37 points for him.
This is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And it's USA rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game. With the second half on the way. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Now, USA with it. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Aguirre with it. Tries from 10. Gets hauled in by USA. Here's Sparks. And it's off from three-point range. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Almanza with the bucket.
That's just the lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's space. The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. And went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
Mendoza passes to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mendoza. He doesn't hit that one. Martin with some nice D. So it's USA now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
How aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now, here is Aguirre. Not a lot of room. Here's Mendoza. Here's Almanza. 14 points for him. Now, we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, he does both things at such a high level. A very sticky defender, and you can't sag off of him on drives on the offensive end. This guy helps spread the floor, contributes in a lot of ways.
Takes it inside. Here's Mendoza. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Mendoza's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Smarts. Again, USA.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Aguirre passes to Lucas. Rebounded by Hansen. Gamble against Lucas. Here's Smarts. Spain grabs the miss. Almanza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Takes it from 10. And off the fryer, and in it goes. Lucas has got his first basket. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Martin, nice pass. Got him to the right perfectly for the layup.
Oh, I mean, Martin just too strong. The sky is the limit for this kid.
You know, Brent, all game long, we've seen MP getting what he wants on offense. And I see the smile on your face. You love the way he plays. Clearly outplaying Almanza.
And this is exactly what Almanza should have been afraid of. MP is cooking him and looks anything but overrated.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
From Sparks.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here it's Aguirre. Looking to end his cold spell. Campbell grabs the ball. Campbell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. The shot's good from Sparks.
You know what? This guy is just a natural born scorer.
Here's Aguirre, and it's in there. Aguirre's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nice finish down low by Aguirre. The Spaniard is 6'3", and that's a decent size for a point guard.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. He's competitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And it's USA way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we are down to just 1 more quarter of play between... making a change here. Dixon's.
We could put a murderer.
Spain, 72. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you next game.
It's overrated now, man. Still you. Come on, did your thing now. Hey, enjoy my anthem, man.
So how'd you get him to do this?
Well, I know he's your favorite actor, and I got to in with his agent, so I thought, I'm going to see if I can make something happen.
And people told me, man.
Genuine, man. Thank you.
There's a lot of stars in the gym today, man.
Yo, Austin. What's up, man? I'm in.
I got it.
You really think you're him, don't you?
I know I'm him.
Yo, what you doing, man?
A lot of guys talking this late. You sure you know?
Skirt, 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 throw you back, turning. Back with it, where they nigga ain't have no home. Nigga stack, that nigga acting. Pussy ass nigga just tell me what's cracking. hit the crit bop. Crit bop. Hit bop. That was anybody.
Hey, good lord, man.
Heard he caught a body, but that's not mean shit to me. That's who on me, that's who on me. Look ain't yes, who on me. Just a minute. Me and Dr. Kanye and some money. What's coincidental? And that was cracking, bitch. I can't go to TV, fucking around with me, you see I'm hot. Heard he caught a body, but that's what I do you want from me? Hey, I send them to me. Fucking around with me, you see I'm high.
Keep that boy, man. Stay there.
Baby, let me cater to you. We follow the 772. We straight up out of 772. The feelings that I have for you is true.
I got it.
Looks like I might be him after all, huh?
I know you're not talking like that after an override.
I don't know. It looked like you was taking it serious.
You got a lot to learn, bro.
I know a little bit.
You're gonna learn a lot more when these games start counting.
Hey, not exactly building bridges.
Come on, man. When you get scared of a little friendly trash talk, man.
I'm just saying, now the dude's gonna be gunning for you.
And you know I want all that smoke.
Okay.
However she feels, girl, you know I love you. Riding through the heavens and too. The feelings that I got. Yeah, baby, let me cater to you. I love you, Sammy, too. She's straight up out of there.
I'll be cool.
So, baby.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaFleur. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Moody, Green out there with Butler, and there's Stephen Curry. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. That's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Outside Moody, the 3 is up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Here's Garland. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the three-point game. Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. With the ball, 4 seconds left, and he hits the jumper.
And you gotta be right up on the jumper. Right off the catch.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game. The way he wiggles in and out of the lane, it is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Outside Hunter. Mobley on a screen. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just on his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Gets the trifecta. He's got 7.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Garland, the pass to Allen. Outside Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Shoot from the baseline. Rebounded by Green.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Hits a 3-pointer.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Mitchell. Yes, a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got his second basket on the night.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
And it's Butler with the jam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Mobley outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Allen with a screen on Curry from 13. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And that one's good. Green.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
1:41 left in the first. Mobley outside. Down low. And Mitchell with the slam.
Strong finish to clear to that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Warriors lead by 7. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Applying pressure. It's what Mitchell does to your defense.
Shoot 2.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
Just messy. Look at it, yes,
Pass to Curry. Outside Kuminga. On the wing, Curry. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 13.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
They've got Ty Jerome. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Evan Mobley. And it's Garland in the point guard. That's the 5 from Cleveland right now. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley on a screen. Here's Jerome. Right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. And it's good for 2.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Hunter against Kuminga. Hunter can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Left side, Strus. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Throws it up high. Stolen by Strus. Hunter in the post. Kuminga's on him.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
1:14 left to play in the first half. Pass to Strus. Back to Garland. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside Hunter. 41 seconds left to play in the half. Uses the glass on the layup. Hunter's got his second basket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
That's my team, right?
The arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Garland, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business and talking about power. Dr. O'Neill, exactly how many units of power do those top teams have?
Let me do some quick math.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Golden State Warriors.
And you look at the numbers.
Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Butler, also Green out there, Moses Mooney out there with Stephen Curry.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Fires from the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He has 29 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
No good with a layup.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
It's stolen by Garland. Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Sunday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for good basketball.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically the fact that not way up from Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. The fourth spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot at a great clip last season.
The Warriors lead by 8. And the Warriors miss again.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Finished off by Hunter.
Just such nice vision from Garland there. Part of his role is finding new ways to involve his teammates.
Moody passes to Curry. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Yep, count it. Mitchell's got 14.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. He's good on the second. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as
Here's Butler. Butler goes for it inside.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Garland.
Baby, I need you right now. I want to start putting stuff towards the rent. I want to get the rent down to the 0 balance because I want a 1 bedroom. So I want to hurry up and get this down. So every week I'm gonna put something, even if it's like $200. Put something there. Except that the weeks that we have to the phone bill and for school.
Nice save, man.